Hi guys, Anna here, makeup creator, teacher, and educator. I post tutorials for oily skin, textured skin, for hooded eyes, you name it. We love everything makeup here on this channel. And today we're going to be recreating another kind of viral look. I mean, it's not viral yet. She just posted it yesterday, but I am filming it already because I'm obsessed. We're going to be recreating Hailey Bieber's Peachy Beachy Summer Glow makeup look on my oily skin. That look is everything. It's so kind of burnt orangey, bronzy, glowy, freckly, no mascara whatsoever, not a lot of products, not a lot of steps, really nice, beautiful routine, kind of summer vibes. I fell in love with this look and she looks really, really gorgeous, really, really beautiful. So I cannot wait to recreate the look, but we're obviously going to change it up just a tiny bit to cater to my oily skin, because as much as I love her, she has perfect skin and she doesn't need to care about texture or anything like that. So that routine works perfectly for her. However, I'm gonna need a different primer, maybe powder a little bit more than she did in her video. So let's dive right in. I'm so excited. All right, so my skin is completely clean and ready for product application. She starts her tutorial with this product by her brand, Rhode Blazing Milk. It is honestly a product that I also love wearing under makeup, so I will absolutely repeat this step and apply this over on my face as kind of like a makeup primer or just like a moisturizer. It's just a really nice lightweight product that is not going to make me feel too greasy or too oily throughout the day. I just love the texture in this. Honestly, this is one of my favorite products from their skincare line, and I do love their line as a makeup base type of line. That works really beautifully for me. Now, the second product she uses is her peptide glazing fluid, which is kind of like a lightweight moisturizer, also a really beautiful product. But this is where I am going to go in a little bit of a different direction, because not only my skin is oily, it is also textured. So just relying on moisturizers is just not going to be enough for me to feel confident in my own skin. So I am going to apply a primer, kind of like a different product, a primer throughout the center of my face that is going to help me blur my texture a little bit, but still make it feel nice and glowy and natural. So I am going to be using this primer. This is by Iconic London. This is their Underglow Blurring Primer. This is my first time actually wearing it on my face, but I obviously didn't want to use something that I know nothing about or like cannot recommend to you guys in this video. But I tried it on the back of my hand and it blurred the heck out of it. I don't know how you blur a hand, but it did. And it felt so smooth and nice and like just beautiful, beautiful, luxurious texture. I was like, yes, I need that on my face. So we're going to be trying this out. Iconic London sent over like a ginormous, beautiful package to me. So I'm so pumped to try all of their things. But I am going to concentrate this primer kind of like on my more textured parts. I am only doing work on my right side as of now because I'm going to be filming a short form video, like the same video but on the other side, so please don't think that I forgot. But this smells beautiful, the texture is luxurious and just gorgeous. It is glowy, it is hydrating, but at the same time it's blurring. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic that is, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. And so this is the finish that it gives me. I honestly just love this product. If makeup sits well on it, this is gonna be my summer go-to. Stunning. After priming, she does a really cool technique which is called underpainting, and typically it is very effective for like a full glam look where you go with your bronzer, your blush, your concealer kind of heavy underneath your makeup, and then you go with a super light coverage foundation or a tint on top, like really lightly, to just kind of marry everything together and blend everything together. That creates a really beautiful, more natural finish. However, today we're going for an even more natural kind of bronzy, glowy, beachy look. So we're gonna be using a bronzing product and then, you know, a concealer and a tint, same way, but like even less product somehow than typically with this technique. So obviously there is nothing better for this technique than the new Mario Makeup by Mario bronzing drops, bronzing serum. I seem to be using this every single day. I don't know if it's me or if it's the Makeup by Mario genius and they created a super trendy product that is just working with every single trend or look that I'm trying to recreate or create, or just easy like to reach for on the go, or a mix of all of the things mentioned above. I don't know what that is, but I keep going back to this. I keep using this. I thought I would prefer the Seiju bronze because of the cool undertone, but I'm reaching for the warmth in this one during the summer times, and I'm leaving for vacation in a couple of days. I know I won't shut up about this, but I'm just so excited, and I'm gonna get tan and I'm gonna use this even more. So thank you, Mario. Thank you. I'm so excited I picked this up. So I now started to not only use the doe foot applicator, but I also really like the technique where you kind of use a little bit of this product on the palette and then you kind of work it into the brush. I am using the Makeup by Mario brush as well, and I like this technique because it gives me more control and I don't need to necessarily really establish how, like, where do I put the little dots to blend out. This will just blend it out seamlessly while applying it. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze my skin quite a bit because I know that we're gonna go in with concealer and a tint after, so I know that I can be kind of like a little bit over the top with this bronzer. So I'm doing a couple layers on my cheekbones and then bronzing up my forehead quite a bit. I do like me a bronzed forehead, and I think it looks kind of really cute with the hairstyle that I have going on. And then I'm doing just a little bit on the jawline. I did already apply some on the nose. Maybe I'm gonna do a little bit in my eye sockets and just kind of bronzing up the face in general. Maybe bring it a little bit down to my neck actually, because I'm white as, we say in Russia, white as sour cream. That's what I feel like. That is a funny saying when you say it in English. So yeah, I look really bronzed right now, but when we apply concealer and like kind of like finish up our complexion, it will look much better. Now it just kind of looks like maybe I'm sunburned or just like dirty, but I promise you it's gonna look so good. And underpainting, this is not easy to say. Underpainting is not necessarily my favorite technique because of how it works in my oily skin, and it's just kind of difficult to manipulate, I want to say. I prefer to just go in with my regular makeup steps. However, it works, and sometimes it's really nice. And famous makeup artists, celebrity makeup artists continue to use this technique on the red carpet, so I am going to continue to use this technique, and I'm gonna become as good as they are. Wow, that took a turn. All right, let's get into concealing. So she used the Hourglass concealer because it was a sponsored post with Hourglass, but also I know that their concealer is very loved by many, and I am going to be using the Makeup by Mario concealer because I need coverage at this point. I know that the skin tint that I'm going to be using is not very full coverage, so this is going to save the day. This is going to save the day. I'm gonna do this side yet again, and we're going to apply a little bit in my under eye area, and then I am going to conceal some of these spots where I have just like a little bit more redness. Obviously also apply it to the same exact spots where Hailey did in her tutorial. So kind of maybe like this. I feel like this might be enough coverage. And I'm also gonna grab the Makeup by Mario concealer brush because I always feel very sophisticated when I blend out my concealer with the brush. Like, this is actually a super cute and nice technique to conceal over here because look how snatched that part of my face looks right now. I do have a spot here, and just typically around my nose and around my lip area, I just need a little bit more coverage. Like, I just have some redness there and some inconsistencies with color, so I am happy that I put a little bit more coverage over there, and yeah, right here in the nose area. And then I'm just carefully getting into my eye area, and maybe I will use a sponge over here just to kind of get rid of any excess product that I don't need there, and then blend out over here for that lifted effect. Honestly, I put so little concealer and so little product, but my base is looking nice already, which gives me hope for this whole tutorial, because here's a little secret. I don't know if it's gonna turn out good or not. I mean, I'm pretty good at makeup, I think, so I can make anything look good, but also at the same time I am a little bit terrified about the way it's gonna turn out. But so far, doesn't it kind of look really cute, especially because I used a brightening shade? And then if you compare the two sides, we have the side where I just have the bronzer and kind of the side where I already concealed and there's a bit more coverage, and I just look a little bit more alive. Loving this side. Yeah, this concealer has been my go-to. I am going to say something controversial. I might like this more than the Natasha Denona concealer, but it might be due to the shades that I have. I need to pick up a super light shade like this from Natasha Denona for me to enjoy it more. I have kind of like a yellowish one, which a consultant at Ulta told me to buy, but now I don't know if he was right. I'm like, do you actually know my undertone? But also I was wearing a ton of makeup when he helped me out, so that might have been the case. And then the other shade I have is like my foundation shade, so it doesn't work under my eyes, so I'm like, I need a new Natasha Denona concealer. Yes, it is decided. But yeah, this one is just as good, just as amazing and full coverage, and you can see how beautiful, creaseless, and just flawless it looks. Okay, so now that we are bronzed and concealed, it is finally for that step to kind of blend everything together. It is going to be a skin tint, and I do not have a lot of skin tint in my collection. I do prefer a more full coverage product. However, during the summer times, I do not mind a good skin tint, and I've recently tried the MAC Cosmetics Show Up Dewy Skin Tint, and yes, it's extremely glowy. I mean, if you compare this side to my face to this is with a tint, this is without. It is, but at the same time, it's really comfortable, cute, and when I powder it, it does not look like this, you know what I mean? So I do not look like a grease ball, like a disco ball, like a greasy pancake. That's another Russian phrase for you. I look like a greasy pancake. You're welcome for the lesson. Anyways, I am going to apply this one. I'm in the shade Light 2, and I'm going to just try and to not go overboard with this on this side and just apply a tiny bit. And I did blend it out with a brush. I'm typically a sponge girl, but somehow like this also worked out well. I mean, I'm using really nice brushes, as if I'm using not nice brushes on any other day. No, rude. Can you stop this? We don't need mail. No, I do. I received like the best packaging mail, and I'm going to use some products in today's video from that package because I got too excited. Anyways, look at that. Like just a little bit more coverage, a lot more glow, but it looks natural and beautiful, and like my face just looks really cute. Now this is not letting me live my life, so I'm gonna grab Jones Road, the face pencil, and try and maybe conceal it a little bit with this. Maybe this will work better than like a regular concealer. I don't know. Worth a try. Anything to make this guy go away. All right, so this is what we're looking like. And at this point, the only thing we've done different from Hailey's tutorial was applying a blurring primer. However, this is the step that I want to do a little bit differently. She only used powder like maybe around her nose, which is just, it is not gonna work for me. I'm gonna have to use the powder for my under eyes as well as on my T-zone, and that is going to be kind of like that big difference in my tutorial versus her tutorial. Also probably the views. Just kidding. I love my little family on YouTube. But anyways, I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath pink powder because I've been using the pink powder and I actually like it just as much as I like the white, the translucent powder. It's really nice. And I'm gonna take a little brush. This is by BK Beauty. And I'm going to kind of strategically set my face. Definitely the under eyes, definitely around the nose area, kind of like Hailey did. But I'm not putting it on the center of my nose, and I'm not putting it on the outer parts of my cheeks because we're gonna go in with blush over there, with cream blush. And now I'm gonna set my chin as well as my forehead. That I'm gonna do. Yeah, so basically the T-zone is going to be a little bit more presentable, just a little bit more matte. Like I already look more like a human than I did before, and this will just make me feel more comfortable and confident that this makeup look is going to last. So here's where things go a little bit different and not as I planned, because I just received this ginormous, most gorgeous, most beautiful package from Lawless with their new cream blushes and lippy products. I love Lawless. They're one of my favorite brands. They have so quickly become one of my favorite brands. Their glosses are my favorite. And I saw these blushes and I'm like, we should use these. We should use these. So we're gonna start with the shade, not this one. We're going to start with the shade Angel, which is right here. This is the Lawless Pinch My Cheeks Soft Blur Cream Blush. As you can see, I've already used it over here. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous blush. Kind of a glowy formula, to be honest, but that's our vibe today, so I don't mind that at all. I am going to pick up a little bit with my blush brush and start going to town. This is going all over the place. These are very nicely pigmented, not too much, not too little. And you can see how easily it blended, like immediately. She also put some of this shade, well, she uses kind of like a terracotta shade, but she's more tan, so I felt like this would look beautiful here. A little bit on the eyes, just to kind of bring that vibe, and then she's kind of bringing everything up to the temples. I actually did not do it here, so I should. Kind of like that. Also quite a bit on the nose here. I'm gonna add a little bit more through here because this is just such a beautiful shade, such a gorgeous, stunning shade. And then I'm gonna go in with a lighter kind of baby pink shade. So this baby pink shade is the shade Gumdrop, and it's so beautiful. It's that really bright, light, beautiful pink, and I'm just adding this as an accent on my cheeks. Obsessed with this formula already, just like so gorgeous. And I can already see that I need a little bit more powder through the center of my face, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually take not the Pat McGrath one, because that one is really good for the under eyes, but I'm gonna take this one by Revlon that I just used in my trying your favorite makeup products video. This is amazing. Fell in love with this. Thank you so much, you guys, for recommending this. I'm just gonna go in with the same brush that I used and just kind of press a little bit through here, through the center of my face, where I do see that glow, whether from the blush or from me just not setting it properly. And then I'm also gonna go a little bit through here just to kind of set everything but our glowy cheeks on the outer portion. So everything else I want blurred and set, but the outer parts of my face can be nice and glowy, and I don't mind that at all. I think that works with just a little bit of powder. This is what we're looking like so far. Okay, Miss Hailey is also kind of known for her freckles. I don't have any, but I do want to apply a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Freck pen, the original freckle pen by Freck Beauty. That's the brand, Freck Beauty. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try and not mess this up, because this is not an easy kind of process for me. I really struggle with this type of stuff, like to not overdo it, to not make it look messy. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of freckles here and there in the nose area. I wanna say, kind of give myself that sun-kissed look. Just a couple little spots. I don't wanna overdo it because I am terrified of messing things up. All right, eyes. She used an Hourglass eyeshadow. One single eyeshadow called Pin, I believe. Never had Hourglass eyeshadow. I don't think there is a point in buying that. That is super expensive. Hourglass is an amazing brand, and it will show you a product that I love and I think is worth every coin and every penny, but not their eyeshadows, absolutely not. So I will use the shade kind of close to that one that I found in my collection. I'm gonna hop into the Natasha Denona Retro palette in this shade Nude Mauve, which was also in her Lila palette, I believe. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. One of my favorite shades in the world. And we're just going to run this on the eyelid, like literally all over the place. Oh wow, that's a little bit deeper than I anticipated, but it's fine. Just kind of set everything in place and just create a little bit of a soft blend there. This is a beautiful shade. I'm actually pretty proud of this dupe. Well, not dupe, but like how close this shade is to what she used. I'm really happy I found it. It's beautiful. All right, so for the lips, I used the Jones Road Beauty lip pencil in the shade Nudist. This is my favorite kind of go-to brownie, nudie, beautiful everyday shade. And then I decided not to go with the blushes on top. Like, she just went with the same blushes, but Hailey, why did I spend my money on all these lip products if I'm gonna use blushes on my lips? No, I'm not gonna. I am going to use a lip product. So I actually pulled out the Lawless, what is it called? Posy lip balm. Yeah, no, I don't know what these are called. I haven't tried their balms before, and this one is in the shade Posy, and this is just a beautiful neutral shades. Actually, this lip combo is killing it. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. So take a note of this one. I'm obsessed. All right, so now we're gonna add more glow. I know, bear with me, okay? So I actually received this highlighter in that huge, ginormous package from Iconic London, and I was like, okay, we have got to try this. This is their Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter. This looks fabulous. This looks expensive. This looks gorgeous. This looks like it's gonna solve all of my problems. So we're just going to apply a little bit of this on the higher points of my cheeks again, because we have so much glow already This is actually really, really pretty and not glittery and just like smooth. Obsessed with this. And we're also going to do one more step, something that Hailey has not done, but I feel like she could benefit from this. Hailey, bestie, if you want my advice, this is it. She was promoting a bunch of Hourglass products, but she never kind of used their complexion products that I really enjoyed. Well, I think she did use their powder, but I truly, truly love these face ambient ambient lighting palettes for face, and I have a couple of them. This one is my favorite. This one came out last holiday season, I want to say, or maybe the one in 2022. I don't quite remember, but I picked a cover with a snake. You could customize their covers if you were ordering not off of Sephora but off Hourglass website, and that's what I did. And then I chose kind of the lightest version of the Insights palette, and this one I just adore. There's a bronzer here, 2 blushes, 2 powders, and 1 highlight. So what we're gonna do to kind of make sure that our makeup stays on all day, we're gonna go ahead and kind of set our face with these products, even though they're also glowy, natural looking, and they're not really gonna set everything, but they're gonna help us just that little bit. So I'm gonna pick up this bronzer first on my angled brush. I'm just go over where I applied bronzer earlier, so kind of to set all of my creamy products. And then I'm also going to mix these 2 blushes. I always mix them because one is kind of more cool tone, one is kind of more bright, and they just create a really beautiful blush together. And I'm just going to kind of re-intensify everything over here, and this is going to just work beautifully. And then also I am going to ever so slightly powder through the center of my face, mixing these 2 light powders, and just bring a little bit more of that natural glow back in. And we're, of course, lastly, what we're going to do with this beautiful look, something that Hailey also did not do, but you need to if you have oily skin like mine, and I need to. So we're going to set the face. I grabbed the MAC Cosmetics Prep Plus Prime. They're what is it called? Fix Plus. Yeah, Fix Plus. Set everything in place to make sure that this glowy gorgeousness stays on for at least a little bit, right? I'm not asking for 10 hours. I am not. Give me 5. Give me 5. Right, team, so here is the beautiful, beautiful glowy look. Peachy beachy, oh god, give me a second, I have it written down. Peachy Beachy Summer Glow. Peachy Beachy Summer Glow by Miss Hailey Bieber. All done. Honestly, with this hair and this like fit that I have going on, I'm loving this. I am loving it. It's giving me vacation vibes. I mostly wanted to recreate it to see if I would actually wear this on my vacation. I think I would. She kind of mentioned that this would be like a cool look for a summer date night or stuff like that. Maybe that's why she didn't apply SPF, because what is a summer glowy look without SPF? It should be illegal. But anyways, this looks gorgeous. It is very glowy, definitely out of my comfort zone. No mascara. I feel like a mouse with my teeny tiny eyes without even curling my eyelashes, but I am embracing it. I'm kind of embracing the natural look that it's giving, and I'm starting to like it. Like, it looks really good. First of all, I look younger. I look like I'm 25 or something. It looks really cute, really pretty. I like it. What do you guys think? Here is a closer look. We are super glowy, but somehow it doesn't look off-putting. It's like really natural, and like this radiance is just like really cute. And this lip combo is literally everything. I love that she applied some makeup to her eyes. I feel like that really made it, kind of sold it to me, because if the eyes were bare, it would be just kind of unfinished. But because we have some eyeshadow and blush going on there, it looks really, really cute. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will link everything that I used in my caption as always. If you shop through my links, you guys help out my channel a lot. And if you comment and like and subscribe, obviously that is like super, super important, and I'm so grateful to anyone who does that. Thank you so much for that. But anyways, please let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I forgot to say thank you for watching. Bye.